Kokiri is a future-focused science and technology program for Year 7 to 8 students at Whanganui Intermediate School. It empowers learners to tackle real biodiversity challenges using scientific investigation, digital tools, and ethical innovation. Rooted in Te Mātaiaho, it blends the nature of science strand with hands-on technological design. Students explore authentic problems, such as predator control or insect monitoring, and create practical solutions that contribute to environmental restoration. The Science Teaching Leadership Programme is essential to launching this programme with rigour, strong partnerships, and lasting impact. Whanganui's native ecosystems face increasing pressure from invasive predators, habitat loss, and climate change. Despite growing environmental awareness, many students struggle to see how they can help. Kokiri bridges this gap by connecting classroom science with real conservation challenges. It encourages students to investigate local biodiversity decline and develop scientific solutions. Through this place-based approach, science becomes real, urgent, and empowering, equipping learners with the tools and purpose to act as kaitiaki of their environment. Kokiri transforms science education from content delivery into action-oriented inquiry. It helps students build the science capabilities, asking questions, gathering data, using evidence, and communicating findings through investigations with real-world relevance. Students apply emerging technologies to deepen their understanding and amplify their impact. They see themselves not just as learners, but as active participants in ecological restoration. The STLP placement will enable me to refine this program into a sustainable, high-quality learning model for our school and beyond. Kokiri is structured around a 35-lesson framework that guides students through the full cycle of innovation, defining a problem, planning and conducting an investigation, analyzing data, and creating a functional product. Each step aligns with the science curriculum and is supported by digital tools, including an AI-assisted platform that scaffolds student thinking. By the end, students have a tested technological outcome that responds to a real biodiversity challenge in their local environment. Students choose one of 5 science-led projects: smart predator traps, autonomous bird call recorders, light traps for insects, invertebrate tunnel cameras, sensor-integrated nest boxes. Each project allows students to explore biodiversity through inquiry, data collection, and hands-on prototyping. It is selected for its relevance, feasibility, and strong alignment with the science and technology curriculum. Kokiri introduces students to tools like sensors, microbits, solar panels, and 3D printing, not as toys, but as scientific instruments. Technology is used to enhance investigations, collect ecological data, and prototype design ideas. AI supports students in analyzing patterns and refining their solutions. Through this, learners experience how digital tools can accelerate understanding and real-world impact in science. Every lesson in Kokiri is grounded in the refreshed science curriculum. Students develop science capabilities and apply them in real contexts. The nature of science strand underpins every phase, from planning investigations to evaluating evidence. This approach supports deep learning, curriculum alignment, and cross-curricular integration, particularly with technology, digital technologies, and social science. Kokiri is deeply local. Students explore biodiversity issues in their own backyards, bush reserves, and rivers. Their investigations have real community impact and align with national goals like predator-free NZ. Local partnerships help students see the value of science in their region and give them opportunities to contribute meaningfully. To bring Kokiri to life, my placement will involve 3 key organisations: Bushy Park Tarapuruhi for fieldwork and conservation partnerships, Horizons Regional Council for ecological monitoring and science data, UCOL for digital fabrication and technology integration. These experiences will build the practical and scientific expertise needed to ensure the programme's success. Whanganui Intermediate School fully supports this initiative. We are investing in digital fabrication tools, curriculum time, and teacher professional development to embed the programme across our science curriculum. STLP participation will allow me to lead this work with confidence, evidence, and strong partnerships, ensuring it becomes a lasting and transformative science education model. Bushy Park is a predator-free sanctuary near Whanganui and a key partner for Kokiri. I will participate in conservation fieldwork, predator monitoring, and species observation with experienced ecologists during my placement. This will provide authentic case studies, data, and locations for students to connect their learning with real biodiversity outcomes. Student prototypes, such as traps, cameras, or audio recorders, will be tested in a live restoration setting. This placement deepens the ecological integrity of the program and builds a lasting school-community conservation partnership. Horizons Regional Council supports environmental science across the region, and their work will directly shape student investigations. Through my placement, I will access regional datasets, work alongside scientists, and learn how ecological data informs decisions. This will help me guide students in building investigations that use authentic data and science practices. From river monitoring to pest control mapping, students will apply real data to their hypotheses, giving science context, relevance, and rigor in a local setting. A placement with UCOL, Te Pukenga, will strengthen the technical side of the Kōkiri Programme. I will collaborate with their applied science and engineering team to learn how to build, program, and integrate technologies like sensors, microbits, and AI tools into school-safe kits. I'll also refine prototypes for classroom use, such as weatherproof casings, camera mounts, and lightweight traps, using 3D printing and laser cutting. This will ensure students can build real tools with confidence and purpose, even with limited prior experience. Each Kokiri student prototype will be grounded in scientific investigation. Students will collect field data, design based on need, and test their outcomes with the support of our community partners. My placement allows me to co-design test conditions, gather feedback, and ensure projects are scientifically robust. This field-based testing adds an essential layer of authenticity, helping students see that prototypes must be iterated, refined, and evaluated in real-world conditions, just as scientists and engineers do. One of STLP's key goals is to grow science leadership within schools. My placement will equip me to lead a robust professional development plan at Whanganui Intermediate. This plan will include mentoring colleagues in science capability development, supporting inquiry-based approaches, and embedding biodiversity themes across learning areas. With support from school leadership, I'll facilitate cross-curricular integration with technology, te reo Māori, and sustainability, helping to grow a strong science culture across the school. The Kōkiri Programme includes an AI-supported digital platform to scaffold student inquiry. It helps students generate questions, plan investigations, analyse data, and receive prompts for reflection. During my placement, I will test and refine this platform with real student users and work with UCOL to ensure it is pedagogically sound and user-friendly. By modelling AI as a learning assistant, not a replacement, we show students how to use emerging technologies ethically and effectively to advance science outcomes. Kokiri is designed to be flexible and inclusive. It supports a wide range of learners through choice, scaffolding, and multimodal learning. Investigations can be extended or simplified depending on the learner's needs, while still meeting the requirements of Te Mātaiaho. Through my placement and return to school, I will develop resource packs, assessment rubrics, and differentiated learning pathways so that the programme can serve as a scalable, school-wide model that meets diverse learner needs. One of the most powerful outcomes of Kokiri is helping students see themselves as scientists. Students gain the confidence and identity of a young scientist or environmental problem solver by engaging in meaningful inquiry, using real data, and building functional tools. This placement will give me the tools and partnerships to support that identity formation, especially for students who have never seen themselves as science kids. It's about making science accessible, local, and empowering. To ensure the programme delivers lasting change, I will develop tools to monitor its impact, not only on student achievement, but on their confidence, curiosity, and conservation values. During the placement, I'll work with our partner organisations to collect qualitative feedback, track student engagement, and assess prototype outcomes. This evaluation will help refine the programme and provide evidence to support future expansion, including across the Kahuia core or wider region. The success of the Kokiri programme depends on the professional growth, partnerships and experience this placement offers. STLP is not just a valuable opportunity, it is a critical enabler. The depth of understanding I'll gain through authentic fieldwork, regional science partnerships, and technical upskilling cannot be achieved inside the classroom alone. By stepping out, I'll return ready to lead the delivery of a science programme that is innovative, integrated, and impactful, equipping students with the mindset, skills, and science literacy to face real-world challenges, restore biodiversity, and thrive in a future driven by change.